Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the kingdom, y'all. You already know it's the king speaking to you, and you stepping straight into part 16 of the Disco Elysium playthrough. We still running through day 2. I think we're getting kind of towards the end of it, though, and, well, hopefully we can get to day 3 sooner than later because we're running out of stuff to do. Well, let's keep it moving. Alright, so we just went to this place last time. Let's talk to Homegirl again and see if she says anything different now that we went inside.
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Is that bed in the coal room yours?
Ooh. Not only have you found my address, you've discovered my biggest secret. I'm a coal miner.
Really? You're a miner? Don't you have a real home? It's not the nicest place, but I guess we'll have to do. Cool, I have other questions.
Yes, I keep hoping a shaft will collapse on me, but somehow it never happens.
Don't you have a real home?
Does anyone in a city like this?
She replies wistfully, looking around. Uh, it's not the nicest place, but I guess I have to do.
It doesn't have to do anything at all. Nothing does. Like me. Right now, I'm doing nothing at all.
The inspiration will come to her once hell is set loose on the streets. It's too calm right now.
Alright, cool. I have other
Shoot,
questions.
Piggy. It's what you do, isn't it?
Alright, well, that didn't really lead to anything. Well, I guess let's see what else we can kind of find out. Keep it moving. Let me at least pay for my room a while. Ding 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 ding
Can I
ding
help
ding.
you?
Got my bill
Got
for
the
tonight.
20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
How could anyone forget, asshole?
Seriously. Alright, well, at least I have a place to sleep, so that's a positive. Cool. Should I go to the bookstore and buy a book to make time pass? I think maybe that should be our best bet. Let's do it. I haven't talked to this guy in a while. I know I said I was going to go to the bookstore, but I got sidetracked.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer. 100% guaranteed.
Stylish shades, huh? They'd be even more stylish if you paid for them with net worth. Go over and ask him.
Try again, maybe you can find some interesting sunglasses in the box. Oh, nice. Ah, I see. A pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says, Insulindic Rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand-carved out of bone.
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
For the first time, the street vendor's voice trails off as he watches you inspect the glasses. Try them
This
on.
is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster, Harry. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue. Yes, but they also make your soul quiver like jello. So deep.
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
The street vendor has picked up his pace again as you observe the world through deep-sea tinted lenses.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Kim, what about these?
The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed in a thorough examination. It's a case to him.
You look like a musician. Like a blind musician. But you could do worse. Take them if you want.
$3. Let's take the cool ones.
A man who knows his style. Much respect.
Alright. Let me see what they're like. So right now, what am I rocking? I'm rocking the neat office shades. What if I don't want the neat office shades? What if I want this? The truth is, you can't really see very well through the darkened specs, but you feel truly tender in this newly found deep-sea plane. Two blue tinted lenses sit in a bone carved frame like they always belonged here. -1 perception, +1 inland empire. What am I? What I'm rocking now, does it take any of my stats down? -1 drama. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna be, oh yeah. Oh yeah. I still don't have anything for my neck. Keys? Or something. Cause I couldn't get the damn tie. Alright. What about, over here?
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes, keep saving that economy.
If he really wants to save the economy, he'd let you pay with net worth. Go over and ask him if you can.
Alright.
The speakers below are banged up and worth. You should go over and ask him about paying for those sneakers with your net.
Alright, I'm trying. There we go.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
Persuade him to give you some money. Fuck it, let's do it.
No need to dress
Yeah.
this one up. Just tell him what you want.
I want your money, now.
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
Because I want you to bribe me. I'm a police officer, remember? That's what you're supposed to do around here. I don't know, it's just the only thing I could come up with in my head to ask. I need to get money somehow.
But officer, bribe you to do what?
The street vendor's expression is dead serious.
I don't think you really understand how bribes work, detective.
He looks at you than the vendor.
Sorry, detective.
The man grins as if the entire incident is already forgotten. Alright, well, I got some $3 sunglasses, and that is it. So, guess we're gonna keep kind of going around. I do want to go into this building over here. It's been a little while. So I'm kind of just trying to look around this area because I haven't done much in a while.
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sitting in the middle. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal.
Okay, that's for day 3, right? I think that's going to open up on day 3. Let's go inside here real quick. Alright.
Hello again. How can I help you?
I'd like to buy back the old commemorative pin I sold. I want to ask you about my missing gun again.
Sure thing.
Have people from Everett Clare's Union come here to track that gun?
Maybe. Shady looking guys came in here yesterday, looking like they'd just taken off their Wild Pines overalls. They asked if I have a police weapon to sell. I told them I already sold it. They went their way. It was a trip, but you know, all sorts of people come here, asking for all sorts of things.
Maybe Claire really is tracking down your gun.
People as oleaginous as Everard seem like they're lying, even when they're really being truthful.
Thanks for the review.
Sure, man.
42% is too low. Is it a white check? It is, but still. Alright, wow.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. The typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps. The boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that...
Why would I need a boombox? Not trying to waste all my money.
Hello again,
esteemed officer, and welcome. Goodness, you were already doing good. Brass.
Okay, what
Everything
type
is
of
on
books do you
shelves.
have?
Take a look yourself. The shelf.
She smiles and nods, seemingly relieved.
Alright, well.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types
Ooh,
of
they're
games for
expensive.
all ages. A lot of
Let me see if there's some different ones around that are cheaper.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks, featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian.
That one's $9. We're looking for the cheapest one we can get because we broke out here. No, yes.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime. Shelves full of biographies of...
Ooh, 470. That's not bad.
Several maps have been... The maps look old and faded.
Those are the maps.
This bookstore is
420.
not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of
Ooh,
famous
medicinal purpose of the pale.
Indeed. Something about that book does seem to have spoken to you. Well, I hope it contains what you're looking for.
Thank you. So how do we use it? A small green book giving off a peculiar foreboding impression, although it's hard to figure out why. It describes the various ways of healing debilitating ailments through the use of pale, some of which sound implausible at best.
Medicinal purposes of the pale. The cover of this heavy tome features a number of esoteric symbols.
Alright, let's open it.
Flipping through the book, you find a number of sections on the general benefits of the pale. A large pharmacopoeia makes up nearly half of the book.
What's a pharmacopoeia?
You come across the following explanation. While modern pharmacopoeia are continually updated by so-called experts based on the results of clinical trials, readers will find assembled here the timeless wisdom relied upon by generations of traditional Seolite medicine practitioners, Mesk mystics, and Ilmaran folk doctors. It's all quackery, in other words. Finally, something to calm the angry spirits that have been plaguing you. It seems to contain descriptions of the medicinal properties of various ingredients that may be gathered from the pale, as well as instructions for producing a variety of herbal remedies.
Is there anything in there about restoring lost memories?
There are a number of Seolite tonics that promise to improve your short-term memory, but nothing that speaks to your condition.
I just want something that will soothe the relentless torment of my existence. Anything about carrying an apocalyptic hangover? Enough of this.
What you're describing is booze. You don't need any herbs for that. The tome seems to get heavier with every passing minute.
Well, how do I make it? So...
Medicinal purposes. Flipping through the book, you find a number of sections on the...
I think I would just want some
Have you
general
taken
health
any walks
advice.
through the pale recently?
Maybe?
And on your walks, do you stop to meditate on the nature of your being?
No, I
You
don't.
need to do that. It's important for opening up your agiogenous zones.
What are agiogenous zones?
They're a series of psychic nodes located throughout your body. Unfortunately, the stresses of modern life often cause us to close off our agiogenous zones, which can result in all manner of physical and psychic ailments. Regular meditation in the pale, however, can help to open up these zones, permitting the free flow of psychic energy throughout the body.
Oh, then I do, very much so. I meditate all the time.
Good. And when you meditate, are you in the nude?
Oh yeah, buck naked.
Excellent. You're doing everything as you should. Regular pale meditation has been shown to help keep your body lithe and strong, your mind alert and expansive. A note of caution, however. Be sure to limit your exposure to the pale to no more than an hour a day and no more than 3 hours total per week.
Alright. Alright. Well, that did not speed up time or give me an option to speed up time. So I just wasted $4.20 of my life. Great.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell.
These are
Then
doorbells?
a woman picks up the receiver.
Cuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Try to impersonate Cuno. Fuck off, pig! I'm Cuno! I don't give a shit, let me in! Pleasant, it's me. Please open the doors. I'm trying to get in. This is the police, please open the door. Sorry, I was just trying random doorbells. I didn't have anything important.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were...
There's a spot of static that overrides her words. How did I never click any of these? What did I think these were? Like, oh.
But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. Just seeing the words Andro Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity, to say nothing of your hair.
Artemitep's boxing for young athletes and gym.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call. You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. No one answers the call. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
This is a woman's voice crackling and fragile through the static.
Have you come to place an order?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Hold on. Transcendental Electrics. I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
Do we know each other?
Michelle, just please.
She stops and you can hear her breathe heavily. Her breath is distorted by ancient static.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
Michelle. My name's not Michelle. I'm Harry. Hold on, tell me what's going on. What did I do? Of course I care. It's just that I thought I've been going through stuff.
Ever since I came to work here, it's different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally meet again.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
Hey, are you still there?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
What just happened? I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me. Fuck, hang up the call. Alright, so goodbye then. Hang up the call.
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright, so goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
It's weird.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident. Silence. No one answers the doorbell. Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Of course not.
Silence. No one answers your call. This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
He takes a step back, inspecting the other names on the list. So that's it then. This is the only, like, strange one. That was weird. It's really weird.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Screw it.
The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a
Ugh.
little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
Shit, took a gamble. We gotta do something. I literally have been walking around doing nothing for the past 20 minutes. Because there's nothing for me to do. Flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Marzov.
Why does this tenant have a bust of Kraz Mazov in their bedroom?
The white star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Father Mazov, the hero of the working class. Salute this statue. Kraz Mazov was a mass murderer. There's nothing cool about keeping his bust on your nightstand.
He was definitely controversial. The tenant here seems to like him.
He leans closer to inspect the photos of revolutionaries on the wall.
There aren't many communists around. Not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns. Revolutionaries love to pose with their guns. Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. I got a lounge jacket. Ooh, puts my conceptualization up. A classic white summer jacket loved both by the Samaritan Communist Party and the accompanying subtropical drug traffickers. It fits you well, regardless of your political ambitions. What about my other jacket? How's it fair? Oops. Oop. That was the other one. That looks like it's better. What was the other thing that I picked up? Looked like a piece of toast or something. So that's it? That's all there was in there? Come on.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging.
Who is this?
So please open
Do
up.
I have to open the door? Do you have a warrant?
Let's go. We don't...
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any.
Alright, well. Fine.
It's the letter you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Well, let's try this.
Yes, at last, you find a way to piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. HDB 41, date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the next world mural.
Wait, HDB 41. Weren't those officer precinct?
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
And HDB.
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials. Harry Dubois, HDB. Still feels like there's something missing from that.
I think what you meant to say was RAC. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Fine then, I'll give up on Raphael.
That's comforting to hear. Now, detective, it takes half an hour to piece one of these together, if you still want to. Here are your options.
The next world mural, the unsolvable case, the square bullet hole murders, the couch in an unexpected location, Murder at the hookah parlor.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couron. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible, only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class. People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lectures have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the Next World mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Wait, do I ever find out who came up with it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
However, your partner is against... The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subject to the mural's message, all of Lakeside and Villa Lobos plus half the eminent participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rumbling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options, keep it.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class. The middle class are not to be blamed, it is human nature. I like it, but we can't wreak havoc on other nations instead. I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in that rubbish one bit.
Did anyone ask you what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger? What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done?
I'll revisit it.
Not much has changed in the meanwhile. A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
Alright.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed
I
off.
didn't want to smell it. Put it away.
Rigorous self-critique. Here it is. Hard facts from the man you are. You once jerked off in the locker room and were caught. You held a young woman by the arm and kept her in your apartment for 20 minutes against her will. That's right. These are not flights of fancy. These are real deeds, Harry, emerging from the darkness of your past. You tried shooting a fleeing suspect in the foot, but hit him in the pelvis, crippling him for life. And, above all, you let life defeat you. All the gifts your parents gave you, all the love and patience of your friends, you drowned in a neurotoxin. You let misery win, and it will keep on winning till you die, or overcome it.
Okay. Well. Alrighty then. Okay, so we've passed time. It's 2100. Let's try this.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Tomorrow? Wow.
Fuck does Cuno care? Yeah? The kingdom of Cuno? The fuck do you want with it?
Alright. It's time we question this little bitch. Dead man's clothes are in the trash container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Cuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Cuno.
I need to know. Could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen! Cuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Cuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Cuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Cuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around. Alright, entertain me. What's so great about these pants? No, Cuno, you don't know anything about the tampering I'm investigating. I already have pants.
Look, Cuno ain't seen shit lying around. Except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
No, Cuno, you don't know anything about the tampering I'm investigating. I already have pants.
Whatever. Cuno was trying to help you, but you're too fat for fouling anyway, pig.
There was also a mug in the trash.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes, does this racist mug have anything to do with it? Yes, does this adequate depiction of a South Samaritan man have anything to do with it? Yes, does this quaint, better not taken out of its historical context mug have anything to do with it? Actually, talking about this makes me uncomfortable. Let's back up a notch.
Yeah, Cuno sees where this is going. Cuno's got that fast brain. You saying you picked it after the mug fucker? Cause he's the clothes fucker?
I can't hear you, Cuno. Speak louder, Cuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Cuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene, cleaned some of it up.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
He nods in approval.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique, too.
Cuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal. But if you find out, maybe you can...
Tell the Cuno who it was. He's curious. He likes putting two and two together here.
Stop turning into a pig, Cuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching. Get away from my Cuno.
Yeah, get your bacon shit away. Cuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Cuno's face.
The ladder. Ever climb it?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Cuno killed.
So you would say that the ladder is unclimbable.
Fuck does Cuno know? Cuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Cuno. Don't climb it, Cuno.
What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kipta's gardener used to work there.
Kipt is a pejorative term used to describe people of South Seminese or Areopagite descent. It used to be a common first name among the Areopagites of Ilmara. Not so much anymore.
Hold on, the gardener used to work there? The gardener, she's actually not a gardener. It turns out she's a union fixer.
Yeah, that's what Cuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Cuno can take it. Shit, nothing to Cuno.
The gardener, she's actually not a gardener. She turns out to be a union
The
fixer.
fuck does this have to do with the Cuno? Cuno doesn't give a shit who she is.
Cuno, there's a stack of Eternite back there.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind, lazy dinks.
He's hiding something.
Are you hiding something? Shit, some gimps left behind. Sounds legitimate. Let's move on.
Pig, if Cuno was hiding something, it would be hidden.
He says with exaggerated confidence.
But it is not hidden, is it, sire? You picked up on it. You should examine the pile of roofing material again.
Alright. I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something
Yeah,
else.
whatever. Cuno doesn't give a shit.
Alright.
Cuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay, so we got a little bit more out of the boy. Let's see here. Who else has unauthorized access to the whirling trash? Find this person who knows who tampered with the scene. May take a while. Alright, let's look at this stuff again.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
Let's try it.
Because there's
Ooh,
a
nice.
secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull the panels aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
Shit, we're moving, ladies and gentlemen.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Here we go. Alright, we're in. Let's see what we got going on in here. A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's
Oh, God.
amphetamine, sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone is taking narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere. I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was just thinking about justice. I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective?
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
He points to the ladder in the corner.
see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
The poster says get out of the way or get fucked up. Ooh, 40 cents right there. An empty tube of magnesolum, magnesium supplement. Cured pig's head, it looks mummified. Alright, well. How do I get to this box? I want to get to the box. There we go. Nosifed. Well, here's where I can finally get to this stuff up here. Give me that money. Give me that money. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Up to $27 now. Gotta keep enough to be able to sleep at this place because they're making me pay it. A shit ton of money. The doorway's going to collapse soon. Ooh, give me that money. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. Postcard, Grand Corin 37. This postcard depicts an ill-advised residential area overlooking the Gemrock Quarter. 13-story buildings line the hillside like sarcophagi, and an ominous fog already rising from behind. These are the last boom years. In 39, the project fails catastrophically, leaving behind an opiate and hepatitis B-infested slum. There's gotta be more than just... Maybe it wasn't important for my investigation. Guess we'll leave. Don't these kids go to bed?
Fuck does Cuno care?
Cuno, I found your shack.
You found Cuno's secret door to Cuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
I pushed the panels aside, Cuno. I phase shifted through the roofing material. Before we go on with that, let's talk about how you said it was just some roofing material some gimps left behind. That was a lie.
Pig, that's the past. You and Cuno are now. Let's talk about how you opened the secret door, fucking at Cuno's kingdom.
Push the panels aside.
And then what? You fucking there. You fucking at his kingdom.
He's trying to fuck at you again, Cuno!
Oh no. What's with the pig head?
Oh, that? Cuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Cuno demo tape.
What, you were trying to send me a message of some sort? Demo tape, like some kind of a musician? Cool pig head, I liked it. I got one too, this one. Point to your head. Shit. Forget I'm not saying those things.
Yeah, to the both of you, watch your ass in Cuno's town, or Cuno's gonna fuck your head off.
I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Cuno gets his daily hit of electric. Cuno Shazam. Cuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Oh my god.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, don't you? You feel tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
What's with the tube of magnesium, Cuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Cuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a battle.
Oh, don't teach him, Cuno! He's gonna use it against you, Cuno!
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time. Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't mystify it.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed up playing with your choo-choo.
He looks at you, eyes bulging.
Fuck you, pig! Don't do mag! You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die!
I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Cuno about his kingdom.
Is there anything else that I can...
What do you want? Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Cuno about his kingdom.
Did she say anything to me?
I'll die before I squeal, pig!
She hides behind the fence. Child, converse with me. You there behind the fence.
You don't wanna fuck with me! I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig! You're not seeing this!
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
Sure nothing else is going to be different with this?
There he still is, looking right.
Yeah. Alright, well, it is getting late. Surprised these kids are still out. They don't got bedtimes? Huh. See if she says anything different.
Give me a moment. Ask away, policeman.
Is one of the residents on a vacation? Their mailbox is overflowing.
People come and go. I don't keep an eye on everyone.
They probably just moved or died. Hopefully somewhere else.
Who lives in apartment number 10?
No one lives there. It's been empty for months.
But I talked to someone through the door.
Impossible. I would know if someone had moved in there.
She pauses, eyeing the hallway.
Maybe it's those countercultural people again. Breaking into a house like it's a public space. You're a policeman. Be good and take a look, will you?
Sure, I'll go see what I can find.
Great. Young people. They're worse than rats. You know, always littering the hallways with trinkets and empty beer cans.
Who lives behind the padlocked door?
Oh, that one is a scientist. A future scholar.
Suddenly the old lady's face is beaming.
I think he studies astrology at the community college. Education's good. I always tell them to study.
Astrology.
Something to do with all those stars around his door. He asked me to leave his drawings up on the wall.
You mean the star and antlers? I think that's a symbol of communism. Are you sure you don't mean astronomy?
The symbol of what now?
Communism, you know, like in the World Revolution. You know, the ones who support the working class against capital. It's an ideology. It has some noble aims, but it has also been to justify terrible bloodshed. It's for loons who have no idea how economy works. It's a symbol for contributing to the demise of our noble state in the name of some made-up world of equality. Communism is a political ideology. The cleaning lady shrugs and returns to sweeping. What can you tell me about Cindy?
The artiste? Nothing I can do about her, I'm afraid. She ruins the walls faster than I can clean them. Still,
She leans on her broom.
she leaves an old lady to her business. More than I can say for others.
Jeez. Alright, so we told her that we will investigate, and I can level up, I guess. Cleaning lady said the apartment should be empty, but there's definitely someone inside. Could it be counterculture people? Investigate and report back to the cleaning lady in the apartments during the hallway. So I think that's here. So I think we're gonna wrap this episode up right here. Next time we get started, we are going to knock on this door. We're gonna try to figure these people out, because it's getting late and maybe we'll end up wrapping up day 2. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you back in part, what are we even at anymore, 17 maybe? I don't even know, but I'll see you then. Peace.